Okay, we are back for another Captain Andy's adventure. We are here actually at their main location where you meet for certain tours depending on what you're going on. So today we are doing the dinner cruise. So we're getting on a catamaran and we are going to do a sunset cruise. So you meet here at Captain Andy's, a location where you can buy merchandise, and then this is where they have their big sailings. The one that we did the other day with Captain Andy's was at a location closer to the Na Pali Coast. So you're not on the raft as long, bouncing around, which we really enjoyed that excursion. But tonight's more of a calmer, like we're not wearing our swimming suits, we're wearing Hawaiian, matching Hawaiian shirts. We're gonna have an awesome dinner sunset cruise, and we're really excited about this one because it'll be just like a calm, peaceful, relaxing, maybe if you want, looking for something romantic to do, something to do with the family, that maybe people aren't as adventurous, but this is going to be really fun. And again, gorgeous views of the Na Pali Coast is what we're going to be taking in today. These are the catamarans that we are getting on for our sunset cruise. Captain Andy's sunset cruise. Okay, first sea turtle sighting. We boarded the luxury 65-foot Star Yacht and decided to find seats in the back of the boat for great views. You're free to move around. There's no bad spot on the boat. I mean, look at these views. There's a whole crew on board the ship dedicated to making sure you have the best experience. From the moment we sat down, they were taking our drink orders and continued to keep the drinks coming during our whole trip. They will serve you beer, wine. They have a secret drink called the Sneaky Tiki. And then they have Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, water, tea, coffee. So that is included with your sunset cruise here on Captain Andy's dinner cruise. We got Manna here, and he's taking care of our drinks. So he came and asked us what we wanted. We will never be without drinks according to them throughout the entire cruise. So awesome. Hats off to Manna. Thank you. See, we'll come out here and I'll show you. So he already brought drinks out to us, and he'll come and refill them for everyone as we are enjoying our sunset cruise. Oh, looks like he needs to refill already. Out over there, you can see another catamaran like the one we're on, so you can get an idea of what this adventure looks like. I'll take you on a tour of the rest of our yacht in a minute. Now, throughout our adventure, the captain shared fun facts about the island. Let's take a listen to her.
Apparently, the sugarcane industry was the #1 industry here in the islands throughout the 20th century. But the profits really plummeted when labor costs increased after statehood. And so it is an industry no longer used here in Hawaii. Now the #1 industry here in Hawaii is tourism.
And then Captain Claire was kind enough to invite anyone who wanted to come up and steer the boat. Now that was a thrill and a first for me. It was cute to even see kids steering the boat.
But the waves coming in are huge from those faraway storms. This island used to extend probably about another 15 miles out to our left, but it has since eroded back to the point that we see today.
During our trip, the captain would point out dolphins or even stop to let us watch them in the water. Let's take a look. The Na Pali Coast is breathtaking. Seeing it in person is something you must do when visiting Kauai. Similar to our other Captain Andy's excursion, we had up-close amazing views of the Na Pali Coast. We saw waterfalls and sea caves. This excursion was a slower pace, and I was able to get a lot of videos. Let's enjoy some of the views of this beautiful place.
Valley, one of the most spectacular valleys of the coast, and it has a unique history as well. The big valleys in general were inhabited, but this one was an exception, and it was set aside as a sacred burial ground for the Hawaiian royalty. The belief was introduced by the Tahitians. They believed the chiefs were descended from the gods. They believed the chiefs had power of the gods. Permits to film right here, and this is the spot that they have liked, and see if you recognize it. As we come in the bay, look to the far right-hand end of the beach. You're going to see there's an archway here that tunnels right through the headland, 90 feet tall. This was filmed in King Kong with Jessica Lange. 6 days, 7 nights with Harrison Ford and Anne Heche. And the most recent was Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp. 90 feet tall, that's kind of hard to tell. Like, how tall is that?
I came up to the front of the boat to show you just how much room there is to roam around. The 65-foot yacht was impressive and the perfect way to cruise the coast. This tour lasts about 4 to 4.5 hours, and you can see why this sunset sail with Captain Andy's was voted Best Kauai Dinner Cruise by Hawaii Magazine. Now, guess what? As I was up here, I saw something else in the water. Let's take a look. This is our second excursion where we have come up the Na Pali Coast here with Captain Andy's, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the differences. Which one, like, not that I want to compare which one's better, but I mean, like, just the differences in, this is a much calmer, like, yeah, so like if you're not a thrill seeker, the boat ride yesterday was fantastic, but it was fast, it was thrilling, it was a little more intense. This is a little more relaxed, and we're on a, this catamaran. It's beautiful. They're going to serve us dinner. Drinks are included. So that part, if you want to just see the Na Pali Coast, this is the perfect thing for you and your group. Versus yesterday was kind of a more of an adventure, which was still exciting and great too.
Way more of an adventure. Yesterday, I mean, we got to get off the boat. Yeah, we were sore all night long, but it was a lot of fun. And I mean, it was a good time. You did get more information. We got to drive into the caves, turn around. I think we got video of that. Yeah. Today we got to just go on the outside of it, but still it was fun. I mean, both are extremely fun. Just depends on what you like.
Yeah, and what's your, look at the Captain Andy's. We don't totally recommend Captain Andy's. Look at their website and decide which tour you want to do, because they offer several different tours here on Kauai. But now you can kind of see the difference between the two. And I'll show you dinner, because dinner's coming up next. They started serving dinner. I enjoyed my appetizer and quickly headed back to the table to enjoy dinner with some awesome views. Okay, and they serve you dinner. Here we go. I mean, check this out. We are right here on the Na Pali Coast, just having some dinner. No big deal. Okay, so we had a little appetizer, and now we've got salad. Here he comes, more drinks. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All of the food is prepared on the ship by the chef. He came around when we first boarded and asked if we had any food allergies. So if you need any special accommodations, they can do that for you. The main course included filet mignon, shrimp, 2 vegetable sides, and roasted potatoes. Here's a look at our fresh and tasty meal that was included with the Sunset Cruise. Oh yes. Look at that.
Make it easy for you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. We good?
Yes, thank you. All right, this is key lime cheesecake for desserts. Yummy. Well, dinner was fantastic, and we ended just as the sun started setting. Let's enjoy this beautiful Hawaiian sunset. At sunset, the captain stopped the boat for us to enjoy this moment. Crew members came around asking if they could take our sunset photos. This was a beautiful moment with the people I love the most. What an unforgettable time we had on our sunset excursion. This was definitely a highlight of our trip for sure. The boat had a clean restroom on board as well for your convenience, located below the deck. Well, folks, that's it for our sunset dinner cruise here on Captain Andy's catamaran. We had an awesome time. So like I explained, this one was a little more slow, like as in it was a ride up the Na Pali Coast. There were bumps and when you're on the ocean, but compared to yesterday's, which was more of a thrill ride, today's was calmer. It was beautiful at sunset. We got dinner on the ship, as you saw, and it was really a fantastic experience. Grateful we got to do this one and be able to compare for you guys so you can decide, for your group what would be better suited. But you definitely need to see the Na Pali Coast and Captain Andy's. Both experiences, the crew members have been fantastic, like top notch. Definitely check them out. There'll be a link in the description where you can book this excursion. And like I said, they have different excursions that they offer. So Captain Andy's for the win. Lastly, I want to thank my travel partner, Getaway Today, for helping me plan this amazing trip to Kauai. They helped me decide where to stay on the island, and they booked all of our island excursions, including this sunset cruise. So if you're looking for help planning your Kauai trip and booking a hotel, call 855-GETAWAY and tell them you watched Magical Tour Guide's Kauai videos and you'd like help booking your trip to Hawaii. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we also took a thrilling raft tour with Captain Andy's to the Na Pali Coast. The 6-hour trip also included snorkeling and lunch. If you'd like to see a review of that excursion, watch that video next on my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more travel tip videos from me.